Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's G Status, aka Maximum D Block, Capcom Fanatic, Gritty and Grimy, and it's gangster. And I want to address something real quick now that I got the time to start speaking my mind, as it's already stated in the title. But, the N-bomb, what a lot of us blacks use often because of what we went through in the whole nine, back since the slavery days and stuff like that. But I am entitled to use that word or that term, however you want to put it. I was just kicking it with one of my mans in them, and I was explaining how I don't like to have profanity in my comment section. Like the F joints and the S's and the A's, and I'll only use that mostly in my raps. But it just seems like it's some type of confusion that a lot of y'all don't understand. Because I've been through a situation where I have got cussed non-stop on a Sunday. And from that point on, it really did something to me in here. My whole mindset was just torn apart. And I'm slowly recovering from that. And this was in front of my mom Dukes and all that. But it was squashed though between me and my old head, and I looked up to on the streets. My pops was working and whatnot. And from that point on, it's like I just felt like I don't want to hear that as much. That's all. I just want each and every last one of y'all to understand where I'm coming from. I don't want to tolerate no profanity. And me saying nigga as Puerto Rican in me with my heritage or whatnot, not at least around like 95. But I am entitled to use that, and that is not a cuss word. Just because they bleep it out in the radios and television, that doesn't make it a curse word at all. Like, I am entitled to say that. Just like many of us that's more black than other people out there. And I just want a lot of y'all to understand that, especially my mans I was just kicking it with. I'm a cool guy, and I rarely use it in my raps. I do. And speaking of that, like, since most of you didn't appreciate my new joints that I came out with, I'm just going to chill out on it. I'm going to just stick to more gaming than anything. I'm doing y'all a favor. So if y'all want to rap and put this in y'all lyrics and go on with that, fine. But no more of that in my comment section. I want all y'all to understand that. Or your comment will be deleted until you find out something to say on a respectful level. And I'm going to relay this message again. The N-bomb is not considered a cuss word. Even though I am trying my hardest not to say it as much. What up, Flame? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm just breaking down values, morals, and all sorts of principles to make my statement more clear so everybody can understand. I don't want no one to get the wrong impression. Because I'm not trying to throw no one left field. I want everybody to be on the same track. Straight like that. If you don't understand me, you can unsub if you feeling some type of way, if you're a little sensitive or whatever. But I've been through enough stuff as it is. I'm still on the grind. I'm still not where I need to be. But I'm not going to keep complaining about that because God is on my side, which is Allah He. You know what I mean? I don't got a front on that. I also have my joint, but I ain't going to show that, the Quran or whatnot. Because that's just deep with me on the privacy. I feel you on that, bro. Let them know I got to. If I don't let people know where I'm coming from, where I stand at, then it's going to keep continuing and everybody's going to follow that trend. I explained this numerous times, but it's like not many understand me or know where I'm coming from. You know? I just really want people to start using this and know exactly what I mean. You know, that's why this is my channel. I make the rules. Now, when you got your own joint and you set your laws, I respect that. You be like, you push me to the side, we had that little one-on-one conversation, and we'll discuss it from there. Because I'm like that. If I got problems with anybody, I will come to you directly, no matter who you are. And I got people that will vouch for me, that will say, yeah, he like that. I got a voice and I'm going to use it. Rather if I'm doing a video or I'm on someone else's. It don't matter if you're streaming or not. I'd like to get my point across. Also, once again, congrats. Hitting 200 subs. Yes, man. Well, I'm over that now. Like 209, 210, whatever. I'm very appreciative about that, man. I mean, it's not much compared to your other blockbusters out there that's breaking records. I'm not even nowhere near that. You know, I don't even got a lot of new games like that. And that's the thing. And it's like I still get hated on. Most of you got the new stuff. Me? Not as much. I just gotta remain patient until my time comes. And it's not here yet. I feel the same way, bro. Yeah. You relate to me a lot, Flame. Why you think I rocked with you since day one? You one of the people I definitely don't want to have no static with. You know, that's why I say I understand that you got your job and you got that sponsor. You know, congrats on that. You deserve it. Hopefully I get my chance to shine one day. Because, you know, the lights is dim over here. You know, except that light I got over there on right now so I can see y'all whatnot. I was just chilling, man, hanging with fam. Watched a couple of episodes of Nash Bridges with Stone Cold. He was illin'. Yo, man. Good show, yo. And I was just tuning in on a couple other community chats. They want me back. It's like after I left, people still want me in PSN. I'm not going to be chatting too much no more in these communities because what I see, all this disrespectful stuff, everybody got their own point of views. It's too much, man. It's hectic, and I fall under pressure when it comes to that because nobody's listening to nobody. And then when I say some things, it gets ignored, and people start saying, hey, hi, good morning, and all that. And it's like, did y'all hear what I just said? I just dropped like 4 or 5 different sentences, and nobody's replied. So I feel as though it's time for me to get out of there, and I have, and I still have people that add me back. But if you want to kick it with me, anybody on PSN, anybody on Xbox community, get at me. Dolo. You know, without a crowd. If you really want to know what's going on and you want to have that convo, yo, I'm not hard to reach. Straight up. That's just how I roll. Same to you, man. You're a true friend. Yeah, I try to be. I just want to be more understanding, though. I want people to come to that understanding of where I want things done the way I stated and the way I say it in the most probable fashion. You know, and if you can't understand that, then we don't have to be friends anymore. And that goes for anybody. If you don't like how I run things on my channel, notice my channel, no one else's. And when you have your own channel, you make your own rules. That's how I feel. That's why it's YouTube broadcast yourself. Do you understand that? If a lot of y'all don't, then do your research and figure out what I mean, or get at me on the conversation tip. You know, but yeah, as far as the raps go, yo, it just seems like I'm really not appreciated with a lot of them. And I know you were one of them, Flame, that really liked my stuff. That's why you went through the editing process for that. It ain't too kosher. You know, Very big shout out to you on that joint, man. And I was gonna add my one lost verse to it, but I don't know. That would depend on you if you really want to do it. And I set that up and we'll add more Arabian cactus to it, whatnot. But I like it the way it is already as it is, so it's all good. He said no problem. Real talk. Got to let them know. Don't like how you run things on your channel. Just show them the exit. Yeah, man. I mean, I think my channel's real cool. I mean, after what I've been through, like I've just said in the beginning of this video, that really did something to me. I got cussed out on a Sunday. How many of y'all would be the same if somebody did that to you in front of your mom Dukes? Y'all answer that. How would y'all feel if somebody cussed you like a rag dog or like some bum or some inmate in the joint? Like, how would you feel in front of your peoples? That would hurt. And that made me go through some changes right there. Even though the beef squashed, and then after that, I got cussed out weeks later for some other dude I was cool with. And he acted funny towards me. Just because I wanted to get my little good stuff, and then he just flipped out. I'm like, okay, that's how it is. And from that night, we argued. He cussed up the store. I didn't say not one foul word to him. And then 2-3 days later, he did it again. And I stood there. I was waiting for him to try to swing on me, so I would have took it to another level. And I'm trying to reframe. That's why I'm working hard on YouTube, so I could get away from all these other cats that claim that they really cool with me. Yeah, it is messed up. That's why I act the way I be acting. Because people I really trusted end up hurting me at the end. Not physically, but mentally. When you give your all to people, and yes, I'm a passionate person. I can't help that. Tupac was a passionate person. And look what happened with him. So does that mean he's not G because he's passionate? Or how many people turned on him? Think about that. Y'all got to start using this and stop assuming. Think first. Don't just yap and run your mouth and go based off of what you feel. Because I go from the emotions and this at the same time. And if you don't understand how that works, then you better ask somebody. Sensei, what up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm just dropping knowledge, man. Speaking my mind, opening up to a lot of y'all. Speaking about how much stuff I've been through recently and why I don't like profanity used as much. That's why I'm chilling off the music, because I don't want people to just get all these other mistakes and everything else with impressions all twisted. I just want everyone to come to that understanding of where I come from. I try my best to keep my lyrics clean. Because I don't want to be the one blamed for what I said. And if y'all want to keep on rapping in an ignorant way and grab attention, be my guest, because the stuff I do is really freestyle. Alright? No pen included. Every rap, including the lady joint I did. None of this. This was all off of here. Professor X with it, man. That is pure raw talent. It's very hard, especially when freestyle. It definitely is, man. I make it look easy. Don't get it twisted. But it's not. Especially when you want to stay on the same concept with the subject. It's not. It's really not. And then not only that, you got to flow with the beat. You can't just sound off track or not have no feeling on it. Yeah, everybody greet each other, man. It's all peace and love here, man. I want everybody to get familiar. That's how I roll. And you see, K.I. for life, man. I represent that and Street Fighter to the Grave. As well as other fights, Virtual Fighter 2 as well. That was, man, y'all have no idea how much times I had on that game as well. Best Virtual Fighter out there. It still is to me. I can't stop relaying that more enough. I said it on a couple other vids, but I went crazy over that soundtrack alone and the graphics. It's still ahead of its time. Even though 5 and 4 and all the rest after that is decent, don't get it wrong, but that touched me the most. VF2, yo. And when I find some pictures of those models of them character designs, like, I'm going to get them. You know? I'm a gamer at heart. Always been and always will be, you know? It helps me get through my stuff. And be honest with you, I consider the game more of my friend than a lot of people in real life, man. It may sound insane to a lot of y'all, but it's true. I would rather replace them with some of these so-called friends that claim they down with me. Not saying all of y'all. Let me just get that clear. I'm going to just let y'all know that straight from the gate. You know, my consoles is my kids. That's why I don't have children. And I plan on not having them. And I'm going to be single. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I don't want to mess with chicks. That's not the case. But a lot of them was not loyal to me. You know, if you don't do things how they say it or how they see fit, they're going to go with the next dude. Love games playing 2K right now. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I only play the other basketball type joints, yo, and I stayed down on my last one. You know, the ones that where you get to do all those fouls and you don't get called for it 24/7. That's me. I'm a roughhouse player. I always used to play the Lakers most times. And I wanted to stay as far as those greats I had said with the other joint with Jordan and Magic Johnson, Wilter Still, Dr. J, Larry Bird. I want to also add Kobe to the mix. Honestly, Kobe's in my top 5 favorite basketball players of all time. You know what I mean? Like, I like how Kobe gets it in on full court. Especially when he had the hair. Whoo, and he was down with Shaq, Fisher, Rick Fox. What? Man, I used to have so many Laker haters on me. They just couldn't take it. Hope I could find the right one that could be my future wife. That's Flame Juniors. I feel you. Yeah, NBA Jam, definitely. That's the joint. I had all type of versions of that. I got the tournament edition. I had the one on Sega CD. I'm going to have to get that again. And I got the one on PS2. And the one on 360. Hey, I'm heavy in an NBA Jam. You can't tell me nothing, man. That's my joint. As far as me having kids, that won't happen. I'm not doing that because that's too much time off of me. Like, say if I'm going to go places, once I get big off of YouTube, which I know I eventually will, I'm not going to do much. I'm not going to have time on no more video games. I want time to do music if I want to, and none of that. All that's taken away from me because my attention now on who are created, right? If it's a son or daughter, and the baby mom. All my attention is drawn to them instead of me. So I got to look out for myself. And I'm proud with that. I can live with not having kids. I can be with chicks too at the same time. But I'm just not going to get none pregnant. I'm going to just be safe sex with it. I can't settle down. Because I got a feeling once I'm on the road and I'm making moves, I got to go. I can't be like, yo, I can't do this because I got to watch such and such. You know? Different strokes for different folks. Kobe crossed my boy Pippen out when he was on the Blazers. Yeah, you know that. Kobe nasty on the court. You know, I'm telling you, he had a nice run, man. I wish I would have got to see him on the floor seat somewhere, man. That was one of my dreams, but sadly, I never got to see that. And look at those points he scored. What was it, like 81? On that one game? He almost broke the record, but that was still impressive, man. I'm like, Cole, yo, like, what is up with you, man? And that's when, you know, of course, you had the AI fans, and I respect AI, yo. I remember I was watching that video he did for Kiss on the AI joints. What was it, the A5s and A6s? Yup, remember that. Make sure to stay fly, Jada, and AI. Make sure you go get the A5s. Even on the court, we stay fly, Jada, and AI. Make sure you go get the A5s. I'm telling you, I knocked that joint all week mostly. I'm like, look at Kiss and AI together, man. He said, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we living single in the 90s kind of world. That's right. That's my show too. I watched that recently. Oh man, that Regine, Kim Fields, beautiful. I need to get with her. She still look good too. She was the best looking one on that. No disrespect to Queen Latifah, you know, she represents Jersey just like I do. That's where I'm from. You know, and Maxine and Sinclair. But she caught my eye the most. And here's a fun fact. She had a thing for Michael Jackson. I don't think a lot of y'all know, but listen to that song, Dear Michael. That touched me. And for some odd reason, Michael Jackson turned her down. Kim Fields, are you crazy? Who turns down Kim Fields, man? She's beautiful. I don't know if a lot of y'all know her, man, but she started out in Facts of Life. You know, see, I take it back to that. Don't let my knowledge run off, man, because it's just too deep. That shows you how much I pay attention to stuff like that. And 227 and, you know, all type of joints. Miami Vice, yo. I'd be into that, man. Fresh Prince and all that. Martin. Family Matters. And the list goes on. I already know Harris is going to say a few. I can just feel it. But that's the cloth I'm cut from. 90s is my favorite era, though. And I love the 80s. You know, around my mom's and pops' era, I watch a lot of their shows as well. They like, yo, you really watch this? Like, yeah. My brother and me, yeah. Yeah, I was huge on that. You know, but that's when I had cable like that. You know, I also liked it rock and a lot of other joints. And I stated it's not Dwayne Johnson. Y'all got to see that for yourselves. That's a real show, man. Like, it kept it hood 100. It was all in Baltimore. You know, this is before The Wire even got popular. Malcolm and Eddie, yeah, I remember that. I watched that heavy. A lot of y'all don't know, man. One of those guys that was a co-star in that show was actually the voice of Spider-Man. Christopher Daniel Barnes. What? Test me. Look it up. Test my knowledge. I dare you. Word up, though. He was Spider-Man's voice in the animated series, which was my favorite Spider-Man cartoon. Hands down. Back on kids. On the real. 38-year-old grandpa. That's what's up, man. I'm in my early 30s. You know? And I'm proud to be. You know? We all got to get old one day. Well, some of us. And some don't make it. You know? Lost my sister at an early age. Lost my cousin. Early age on the highway, man. I can tell you a lot of tragedies, but it's just depressing. I just choose not to really speak on it as much. But yeah, some really don't make it to be up there with the elderly. It's a blessing, man. You know, and that's what I take it as. And it's a life lesson. I'm 24. January 9th, I turned 25. 39. Summer's over here. What up, Gray 007? Peace, man. As usual. It's always peace with me, man. As you see. Like, I know a lot of y'all would be like, yo, man, if I met him, like, in real life, like, in person, like, I guarantee he's just like the way he is on this stream. And I am. That's how I am. I'm a real chill back dude. You know, I may have my habits of what I like to do on my own personal time, but that's me. All right? You know, just because I do certain things that you might not be doing in your own spare time, that doesn't mean it's going to affect me the same way. You know? But to others, I'm some sort of junkie or some sort of weirdo. And I'm none of those. I keep to myself a lot, but trouble comes my way. I can't hate or help who I am. Like, I'm never going to hate who I am or help who I am because that's how I am at the end of the day. What you see is what you get. You heard Exhibit. Appreciate the likes though, y'all. I just wanted to speak my mind and just let y'all know where I come from and why I'm so strong on certain things being said in my comment section. And if you don't like it, go to someone else's channel. That's all. If you don't understand at all, there's always other YouTubers. But you're not going to find many like me. I'm going to tell you that. And I'm not saying that to be cocky or to act like I'm better than somebody or act snobbish. I'm not saying it like that at all. It's just, this is how I run things. And this is what I like YouTube for. Was they talking, hey, got chill on that, man. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I was telling my mans about the profanity thing. I'm chilling on that because I went through a lot of stuff with people using that against me recently. You know, I just can't shake it at times. You know, on a Sunday at that, that's just totally disrespectful. And if you don't believe in that, then I don't know what else to say, man. Right, okay, yeah, that's come to that understanding, Earl Grey. You know, when I end this stream, which will be pretty soon, a couple minutes, I explain the situation of why I'm strong on profanity. Yes, always peace with me, man. You know, because I'm going to try to get deep into my Nation of Islam even more now, man. Especially when I move out of here. Because my mind is just all over the place. And I'm just trying to maintain. That's all. But it's hard to when you got so many other people just talking the way they want, you know, and other things of that nature, whatever, you know. I'm just trying to really keep my level head up, like, on a positive note. It's too much negativity. Let knowledge be born. That's right, Ganja. Straight up. I watch it again to see what you said. Yeah. Oh, I breaks it down. You can ask my man Flame that. I was straight up with it, man, because this all came from one of my peoples that I was talking to earlier on one of my freestyles. I mean, sometimes, yes, I do slip up. I'm not perfect. No one is. All right? Let's just let that be known. If there's one person in this world perfect, you show me who it is. But until then, for what I've seen and my experience and what I've learned growing up, there's nobody perfect. Positive energy always creates elevation. That's right. And I need to hang with a lot of positive individuals that's out there, because they ain't out here where I'm at. Not many. It's like hopeless for some people. And that's why I say you can't fall victim to society, where it's like you don't have no choice. If you have that imagination of your creation, why not use the elevation? Huh? Look how I just made sense with rhyming. Just like that. This ain't written down. This just came off me speaking my mind. You know? It's all about that knowledge, man, of what you could do with it. That's why MLK said, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And of course, we all know with Malcolm X's theory, by any means necessary. Yup. Haha, look at Harris. I hope you start rapping too then, man. I want to hear what you got to say since you in that rap mode. Elevation, education, and motivation, and presentation. Okay. Well, you trying to out-rap me, man? You don't want to do that, man. I've won a lot of battles and hurt feelings, man. Don't do that, Harris. I'm just kidding, man. I wouldn't battle you, man. You too cool like that. I only battle people that get too much that's full of themselves, and then I gotta shut them down. Man, my battle count is ridiculous, and this is what made me not have as many friends, because it's like when I say certain things in my raps, even when I don't cuss, it's like no one knows how to take it. I mean, come on. If I'm nicer than you, you should just respect it for what it is. That's all. Don't get mad at me and want to take it to a whole nother level and get physical instead of lyrical, because I'll make you look miserable. And that's pitiful. That's what I'm saying. I'm natural when it comes to this, man. Kim don't cuss. I would have to second guess that because I got a record he did with Cannabis where he does. And I think when I be on the mic, that's when he cusses. So yeah, he does. Will Smith, I don't think. But I'll post the links. Earl Grey 007. If you're interested, I'll show you the ones where he don't. Oh, Killer Priest, he does too, though. He does too. You must not even heard some of those records. I'm real tuned into hip hop, man, especially on the underground scene. I'm gonna post the links straight to your channel. If not, I'll post them on this joint and show you the ones where he is cussing. Like he said, LOL. Gotcha. Am I entertaining y'all though? KRS then. Nope, KRS too. See, Priest cuss. Yes, he do. Will Smith though. Who else that don't cuss? I think. That rapper T-Bone. Y'all heard of him? I know he was on that Fighting Temptation. He said, "Yeah, you good." I know, man. Oh man, I really thank a lot of y'all for coming through. Yeah, we're entertaining. Yeah, man, but it shows you I speak to y'all directly. I just want all y'all to respect me. That's all, man. For Righteous Teachers there. Yeah, I heard of them. They also from Jersey, too. We got them. We got Chino XL, Lady Luck. We got from Dr. Spy, which is Redman. Oh, man. A-Team and Buttons. Oh, man. Speaking of Buttons, man, yo, he be yelling, yo. Like, it's a part of me that still likes him, though. I'm not even going to deny it. But he does get out of line sometimes. Like, you talk about you better than Meth, man. Are you crazy? Takayan Stallion, a.k.a. Johnny Blaze. Come on. Hot Nicks. What? How? And the thing is, Meth never started no beef with him, man. Like, why come at Meth? His catalog is way better than yours. I can literally play anything from Meth from back in the day, even till now, and still dump it like it ain't nothing. Like, it's just something about him, man. He's always my favorite from the Wu, as well as the Ghost Faces, as well as the Inspector Dex, you know, your Raekwons, you know, I like a lot of them. I even like Killer Army, you know. I can't wait to Killer Sin get out of the joint, hopefully, because I feel as though he should have been a Wu member. They all 5%. Yeah, I know that. He said, like, Rapper the Rapper always says, I gotta believe. Yeah, man. Oh, man. The Wu Revolutions that came out in 97. Yeah. Hip-hop was the illest in the 90s, though. And I will argue with anybody to death to confirm that. I'm sorry. There's no other year I would rather go back to in hip-hop but that era. You know, and I like the early 2000s, the mids, and the 80s because that's my pop's era. I cannot totally shut down the 80s. You know, your Big Daddy Kane's, Rakims, and Chubb Rock. Come on, man. Don't think I sleep on MCs like him either. See, a lot of y'all slept on Chubb Rock, man. I always liked it him. Yabba, dabba, do. The pism and vism, the dism. He's the one. Subtract the two to get the one, huh? Yo, check that out. Yabba dabba do, man. And that one joint he got, Don't Sleep. Mad deep. Yeah, and so many other. Run DMC, of course. Man, speaking of them, did y'all ever see Tougher Than Leather? That movie was funny. Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. He stole the show. He was knocking cats out left and right. I'm like, look at this man. I was telling my pop, like, yo, watch Jam Master Jay take over this movie. I guarantee you, he gonna knock somebody out just for asking for the autograph and all that. He was like, man, shoot. He was just boom, boom, left and right. I'm like, look at Jay on the road. I miss him. He was one of the greatest DJs, yo. And shout out to DJs too. They're a huge part of hip hop. Let me relay that message as well, because one for DJs like Jam Master Jay and Jazzy Jeff and Kid Capri and Tony Touch, DJ Clue and Ron G and Red Alert and Chubby Chub, Doo Wop. You know, hip hop wouldn't be the way it is, man. Or was, for that matter. So you gotta pay homage to the DJs, because it's all about them as well. You can't just say the MCs. You got MCs for MCing, DJs for DJing, and you got the break dancers, breakdancing, and graffiti artists is just spraying up the wall, you know, putting out that promotion. It's like all involved, but hip hop lost its elements, man. But it's real people like us that still represent it. Oh, I like Vinny Paz. Yeah, he hooked up with Cannabis on a couple of tracks. Yeah, he's dope. From Jedi Mind Tricks. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, I like him, though. He's nice. Well, my favorite white MC might surprise y'all. Y'all think it's Shady, though. But, yeah, he's one of them. I like Shady. He's dope. Always did. And I can't take that from him. You know, for those that hate on Shady for how he do his thing, man, get off of that. He paid his dues. You know, that's how I feel. I ain't got nothing against that, man. But my favorite white MC is Jojo Pellegrino. I don't know if a lot of y'all know, but he made that song for Goodbye. And that joint where I'm from, when he flipped it, Jay-Z. Oh, my goodness. From South Shore, son, ain't nothing nice. Man, y'all need to check him out. He's the gangster Italian rapper. Like, he breaks it down, man. He's nice like that. But that would be my favorite white MC, because I've always liked the Jojo Pellegrino. Check his stuff out if you haven't. He's that nice. What's his name again? Jojo Pellegrino. I'll post his video under there along with other stuff that y'all want to know about, you know, far as what rappers cuss and don't cuss, you know. I'll point that out. I'm real in tune when it comes to the hip-hop culture, man. Mos Def, yeah, he's ill. You remember that song he did, Black is Black? It was on the Bamboozle soundtrack. I just rounded attended. You got Vanilla Ice, Third Base, yup. YBT, Young Black Teenagers. I also remember that one white kid that was on House Party 2. He was spitting it. I eat healthy. Do you think? I don't know. I mean, I'm not totally bloated. I still move around and ride bikes and all that. I mean, I don't think that I'm not healthy. I think I'm pretty, and like, I don't eat swine. Like, that's not in my resume. You won't catch me in none of that foul mess, man. You know, probably some of y'all do, but that's just not on my resume. I don't do that. It's chicken, beef, salad sometimes, noodles. You know, I keeps it basic. No swine on mine. That's what it is, man. I feel that. Straight up. Praises due, man. Mad respect. We don't need that. His name is Cameron from Young Dad. Yeah, okay. Oh, that same dude, yeah. He was killing it, though. Definitely be the bird. Eat like nerds. I'm like, yo, okay. He had the dreadlocks going on. And that was my favorite house party, man. I like the first one as well, but that Jammy Jam, come on. You can't say that wasn't one of the best house parties out there, man. I'll say the first two was just good all together, but it just went downhill. Like the third one is like, okay, it's all right. Then the fourth one just ruined it. So JoJo just put out an MGK diss track, I see. What? Jojo Pellegrino, are you kidding me? He's in the battle now? Oh, I'm about to check that out, yo. Oh, man. You know what? Yeah, I'm definitely going to get into that, man. But anyway, I appreciate all y'all for coming through the stream and checking out on me and feel where I'm coming from. But if y'all don't understand what I was coming from, me speaking my mind, check that joint out. You know, rewind this and come to that full understanding of where I'm coming from. That's all. Alright? It's G Status, aka Maximum D Block, Capcom Fanatic, Gritty and Grimy, and this gangster. And I appreciate you saying that for the 50K views, man. I didn't think I would reach that. Or is that for JoJo Pellegrino? I assume. Either way, I'm going to check that out right now, and then I'm going to call it a night. I thank all y'all for coming through and holding me down. And anytime you want to have a conversation, we can kick it. Alright? Peace to Harris, Earl Grey 007, my man Flame. You know what I'm saying? And Ganja. I don't want to leave none of y'all out. And Harris, you already know how we do. Alright, y'all. Peace.